I'm afraid UN may give Biafra its republic if nothing is done very fast about Nnamdi Kanu before Buharis' tenure is over. Obasanjo warned. It is not only Obasanjo that have said this, but Adebanjo has also said this too. You can now see that the words of an elder is always the same. Elders' words appears to be the same. You can now see that. Hope you can see that. So it is now appearing to be very clear. You understand? So I will tell you this so that you will know that Buhari is not on track at all, like some persons will be saying. It's not. I greet you, my dear listeners. Let us quickly check the content and get it correctly. This is morning news. Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, have expressed his anger over attitude put up on the pursuit for Biafran freedom. He said Buhari is feeling too much less concern on the attitude put up by the indigenous people of Biafran over the upcoming freedom. He said that Biafrans should not be taken for granted. He must not forget the war that existed in 1967 and the advice given to Gowon by the then Odumebu Ojukwu. He said Biafran flag was handed over to Gowon with advice and series of warnings, which he said that he will never forget. He said that the Biafrans were told to still remain in the realms of agitation in case Nigeria refused to grant their quest or do as promised. Gowon was warned to make sure that the Igbos are kept in the safe hand, or else they will be forced to push out for agitation. I will tell you without missing words, Olusegun Obasanjo said that Buhari's administration has really frustrated the Igbos despite being the lion of the Nigerian economy. Take the Igbos away, Nigerian economy cripples. Obasanjo said that nothing has ever stopped the Igbos from moving despite the challenges that they face in Nigeria. And that is why they remain the major landlord here in Nigeria. My fear is that Biafra will be achieved, and if it is achieved, nobody is going to stop them from going. He won't. Olusegun Obasanjo fought during the war. He fought during the war. He was at the war. Even the so-called Buhari is also at the war too. Buhari appeared to be one of the finest soldiers they have then. Maybe that is what is making him to puff and believe too much on himself. And that is one of the reasons why Nigerians believed in him and gave him that position as Mr. President. They gave him that position because they believed that with him, this issue of insecurity will be a thing of the past. You understand? Will be a thing of the past. So, my dear people, I am not surprised. Do you understand? I am not surprised. But there is something that I will want us to know, and that is that very fact that no matter what Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari do, or the move that he takes, that still will not change the decision of the indigenous people of Biafra. They have made up their mind. They have made up their mind. Yes, they have made up their mind. They have made up their mind. Nobody can change it. Okay, so my dear people in the house, it's very challenging, more than challenging, to hear that Biafra Republic cannot be stopped. And this is coming from a former president. And before Obasanjo could be able to voice this out, know it that Obasanjo have seen it coming. He have seen it coming. And it's not even the only person that have been saying it. For those people that were saying that Biafran is a joke, look, listen, it's not a joke. Oh. It's a reality. It's a fact. That is true. It's something that cannot be joked with or played with. Do you understand? You have to be truthful in this. You have to be truthful. You have to be sincere and be realistic. Do you understand? And that is so. I'm not surprised that this is happening, but it's just the truth. So it's a good thing to hear anyway. My dear listeners, as you've heard from the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, don't say that Obasanjo is this, Obasanjo is that. Why don't you just pick the points he has just made and try to work on that very point? Because though he didn't do well in his time, but he have just said something that actually criticized himself and also criticized the present administration and provide a solution to this problem. Okay, so my dear listeners, let me start by hearing from you and also to know what you equally think. What you equally think about this very broadcast. Don't forget your comments still are very, very, very important. Don't forget to leave your comment below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.